Hey, it's Lexus, and today we're going to be picking my July TBR, but I'm going to have my husband do it.
Hello, I am husband, but you can call me Matt.
So he's going to pick 10 books for me on either this shelf or the cart.
Alright, so I'm limited to picking from here because those are the high priority kind of things. There are some books that we've had for a while.
Yeah.
Because one of our hobbies is shopping for the books, and the other one is reading the books. Let me try to pick one out for you. There is a particular series that we started a number of years ago, maybe 4 years ago, and we hardly put a dent into it.
Yeah.
So let's pick one from there. The series I'm talking about is the
Disney Twisted Tales.
Yeah, the Twisted Tales. So now I guess it's time to do this book for July. Part of Your World. This is the Little Mermaid retelling, which is our second favorite franchise in Disney stuff.
It says, what if Ariel had never defeated Ursula?
That's a good question. Let's read and find out. Or you'll read it and you'll tell me about it. Alright, so the second book that we're going to pick, I bought it for you for Christmas. And it was on your cart for a little bit. So we're going to bring it to light. Let's do Love Redesigned by Lauren Asher. You liked the Dreamland Billionaires series. So this will begin the Lakefront Billionaire series. So there you go.
You don't need to read her other series before you read this one, but it says that it does take place in Lake Wisteria, which is where the third book in the Dreamland Billionaire series took place.
So we picked out 2 books so far, and how many books are we going to do today?
I want you to pick 10.
10, okay. The third book, I wonder if it's beginning a series or continuing one. I know she's had this one for a while. Let us read Happy Place. We'll let you read Happy Place by Emily Henry.
It's not part of a series.
It's not part of a series, so that's good. What's the book about?
So these 2 people were engaged to be married, and they broke up. But every year their friends go on like a friendcation, I guess you could call it. And they don't want their friends to know that they broke up, so they're pretending to still be engaged and going on the trip with their friends.
Sounds like shenanigans. All right, cool. That's 3. Let's pick out the 4th one here. It was one of the authors that we purchased for you when you first started reading again, like consistently.
Colleen Hoover?
Colleen Hoover. Let's pick out one of her books. What is Confess about? Let's read what this one's about. I think maybe you'd like this one. Maybe?
Sounds interesting, yeah.
So how about you read Confess by Colleen Hoover.
Okay. I like the cover. It does show art studio, I guess you could say.
So that's 4th. We're picking out the 5th book here. Hey, guess what? We have a new release behind me. It released, what, a couple weeks ago?
April.
Let's do another Emily Henry book. Funny story. How about you explain what it's about?
So this is about, what was their name? Daphne and Miles. Daphne was in a relationship. I don't remember if she's in a relationship or engaged, but she was with someone else. Miles was also with someone else. Their significant others left them for the other one's significant other. That sounds really confusing. So Daphne's boyfriend left Daphne for Miles' girlfriend. And so now Daphne and Miles are both single and they both have nowhere to go, so they move in together.
What could go wrong, right? So
that's 5.
That's 5. We'll pick the number 6 here. Oh, you know what? This book I just saw on the cart here. We've had that since the New Year's haul on December 31st, 2023. So it was part of a box set that we got full of Taylor Jenkins Reid's books. It was 4 of them in there. Not part of a series, but we will see how it goes.
So this one says that it's about Emma, who marries her high school sweetheart Jesse, and on their first wedding anniversary, Jesse is on an assignment and his helicopter goes down, so she thinks he's dead. So then she quits her job, moves back home, and like tries to move on with her life, and she meets somebody else, and when they get engaged, Jesse shows back up suddenly. Sounds really good.
So that was number 6.
Yeah.
We'll do number 7 now. You know something? When I watch YouTube videos with you, to the people that you're subscribed to, people have read this book already. And you haven't yet. And you went onto the internet to purchase the UK cover because you think it's prettier than the North American one. So, Alexis is finally going to read Magnolia Parks. I know it's part of a series.
It's the first one, yeah.
But darn it, read this book everybody else has already.
That's true. So yeah, that's the cover I have. So I guess we're gonna start the Magnolia Park series. Okay, that's number 7.
That's number 7. Let's do a quick recap of that.
So here's what we have so far. So we have Love Redesigned by Lauren Asher, One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid, Confess by Colleen Hoover, Part of Your World by Liz Broswell, Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings, Funny Story by Emily Henry, and Happy Place by Emily Henry.
So we got 3 more to pick.
Yes.
Right? So number 7 is on its way.
Number 8.
Number 8 is on its way. I remember going into the bookstore to get this book on release day. And she hasn't looked at it since. So let's take a look at A Fragile Enchantment by Allison Saft. Have other people read this book that you've seen on YouTube? What are their opinions on it?
Some of them liked it, some of them didn't.
Well, we're going to find out if Alexis likes it.
It's a fantasy book.
Yeah.
I've never really read fantasy, so I'm kind of nervous. But I'll probably actually listen to the audiobook of this.
Oh, is that one with like weird pronunciations?
Yeah,
and
like
stuff?
here's her name. I don't know how to say that, so it's just gonna aggravate me in my head, so I'd rather have someone read it to me.
That was a random word generator on that. Yeah, so audiobook might be alright with that one. So that's number 8.
Yeah.
We're going to pick number 9.
2 more.
So we have a few romance.
So it looks like we have 1 fantasy, 2 literary fictions, 4 romances, and a Disney retelling fantasy type book.
Overall, sounds like a lot of fiction, right?
I would say so.
Let's bring in some truth. Let's go with a memoir, yes? By Josh Peck called Happy People Are Annoying. I'm looking forward to your opinions on it. I haven't read it yet, but I have seen Josh Peck do interviews and not a whole podcast, but he talked about it on somebody's podcast too.
So it says it's about him reflecting on his late teens and early 20s. And just talking about how he struggled and stuff like that.
Way to sum it up.
I was just reading, that's 1 paragraph of it. 1 more.
Alright, 1 more. You know something? Maybe we could do another one of the older series ones that we purchased. Part of the Twisted Tale series again. We can pick out Reflection. Twisted Tale by Elizabeth Lim. This one is a retelling of Mulan. What if Mulan had to travel to the underworld.
Okay, so this is gonna be the 10 books I'm gonna read in July. I think you did a good job.
I would sure hope so. These are your books that you picked out at the store.
I'm excited. I'm excited for most of them. I'm nervous about this one and this one. Hopefully I really enjoy them. Anyway, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day.